firing up the stream and get going here. Alright, let's wreck some noobs. Oh, we reckon. Man, I gotta step it up on grading these essays. I've done a little bit, but I just keep getting caught up in just these conferences and adulting stuff, just trying to keep the house clean and all that. But I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully I can crank during the day. Let me see, what is getting played in pros? I mean, it's a different patch, though. Very different patch. But... what? I just saw an ad for an Am I Gay test. What is that? What have they been reading in my DMs? Did they find my Grindr account?
Oh, yeah.
World's play-in. Okay, here we go.
Can you imagine the security that's going to be in Pennsylvania when Trump goes back to Pennsylvania tomorrow?
Oh my god. I mean, they're gonna have to do an indoor venue, right? Like...
I think they are doing that. I can't remember.
It feels like it would be foolish to do an outdoor venue. I mean, I guess he's got to go outdoors at some point, but, you know, people have tried to kill him twice now in like 2 months.
Elon Musk is going to be there too.
Who's going to be there?
Elon Musk.
Oh, Elon Musk. I don't know if people would target him as much. There probably are some people that would want to, but...
He's rich as hell, probably.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, and he does say some controversial things, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, the thing is... that's crazy is the kid who actually took shots that they killed actually was a Republican. He was conservative. Which is wild. But he just disagreed with some of Trump's stuff, I think. But I know he was a Republican. And I think the other guy... I'll have to look it up again, but I believe he may have been. He was like... either Republican or Libertarian or like independent thing. Like these aren't like hyper liberal people. Hyper liberal people don't even own guns most of the time. I mean, I guess maybe some of them do, but that was just crazy to me. Is it's just like they're in his own party, but they just don't, you know, they got problems with him for whatever reason. So that's what was wild to me. But who knows? Like, these people, just anyone that would try to assassinate anybody, unless, you know, they're military professionals or something, you know, it's going to have something pretty off about them one way or another. I remember hearing, what was his name? I watched this GQ series of, like...
They banned Jen.
Oh, did they? Oh, shit, it's on. He's getting too popular. He's getting played a lot at Worlds.
They need to quit that shit.
That's right. First Azir, now Jin. Damn it.
Is Ash good?
Yeah.
Debating about that or Varus or Twitch. What do you think?
I mean, Ashe is pretty good. I think Ashe is legit. Gives you another engage.
No, I'm a fan. I just wasn't sure, like...
Yeah.
He is Letho tempo too. Interesting. I thought she might be like press the attack or something.
Man. Okay, if this person wants it, they can have it, I guess. Whoa. Okay. Canceled it.
Do I take heal still? Is that the play, or am I supposed to
I
take
think you barrier. Yeah. Okay. I would take barrier.
Kraken, Phantom, IE. Cool.
Nice. Oh, let me get the... There's the chat. Hey, what's up, EO? What's up, CP? Give me 1 second.
Star Guardians looked a whole lot better when I was on the team.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
Oh boy.
Living the dream.
You there, go.
Yeah, sorry. I was just typing up to a friend sent me a message. Alright, but I'm good.
Dancing between the rules. It's Tiny Nerd and her pet kids. How quaint. Quaint. What a great word.
Oh, it... Okay. Vayne. I thought it was Vayne support for a second. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just keep running, keep running. You're good. It's hard for me to trade pre-3 because I go in, then I can't get out.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's like 3's the... But Vayne tumbled forward, so I was like, well, she's just asking for it.
Evil loves me.
They'll try to work. We'll say the range on Ash is really nice.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You gotta use that range. He's got so much.
I'm not used to it, so that's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get used to.
I really can't open on Vayne unless she tumbles.
You're
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
She tumbles forward though. She's gonna get hit.
Star Nerd.
come on. I should have hit her.
All that Frost touches, we know.
I think they know.
Self-control is for Scarlets. I choose fun.
No, it's gonna get weird. Shit, she... Okay, well, I guess I traded a flash for a heal. That's not too bad. Forgot she still had her shield. I could have maybe given that to dude,
Oh
but...
my god. I could have freaking barriered. I'm so bad in this game.
That's all good.
But
Barrier would have been all better, but you know what? You lived, so it's all good.
yeah,
You got barrier for next fight.
that's right.
Safety is boring.
I think we gotta push... Well, you keep back and I'll push this in.
Push it, yeah.
I want him to freeze it. I may not be able to get it all the way in, but... Story of my life. We're in BDE after all.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily.
Okay, I think we'll do Swifties here. I can be a Swiftie. Sorry, I'll catch up with the chat in just a second.
An ally has been slain.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm way more fun now. Life sucks. Here's less complicated. Doesn't exist. Except for my hair.
Strike quickly.
Good guys.
She tumbles for it. Okay, I was about to say, she's dead. She tumbles for that third hit.
Yeah. Trying to bait her to do it.
I didn't have my, I didn't have Ignite. It would have been close. Lulu's not 6 yet, though. If I can get her before Lulu hits 6, maybe.
Used to be square.
Close to Ignite.
I embrace the darkness.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it now. I don't have flash to flash on her, but...
I almost have all.
Okay. I'm not sure when Lulu's gonna hit 6, but oh shit, here comes.
Ally has been slain.
Yeah. We're not getting out of that one. I need to be watching Soul a little closer, I guess. So obviously he's gonna roam. That's one of his whole things.
Darkness is the new hotness.
Can't lose anything.
Gonna make you see stars.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Nice. Got him.
Got him.
So
Ash OP.
Ash OP. I was trying to stand in front in case she flashed, but... Like, I'm not gonna KS it. I can give you this one for sure. Alright, I gotta heal here. just about got one more ruby crystal.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along.
Oh, nice. Survived the gank, too.
Oh, I was dead.
Spirit, reveal our way.
I do what I want. No star gun. Dancing between the rules.
Game seem better. What's Caractacus? What's up, man? Ranked too high for their skill. Well, the thing is, it's a, you know, my take on that is it's a multiplayer competitive game. Like, wherever people are is where they are.
Life is way more fun.
So, I mean, you could change the rate of LP gain or loss, and that would, you know, kind of, I would say, relatively artificially slow down people from realizing their real rank, because they just have to play a lot more games. If it was like plus minus 15 or something instead.
Evil loves me.
But I would say if someone is about 50% win rate, then they're where they should be relative to other people. I just think that for the most part, especially at lower elos, people are just very inconsistent. Like, at their best, you know, if it's like a gold player, at their best, they might be able to match a platinum player. But at their worst, maybe they're, you know, barely playing like a silver player. So I think, you know, if you catch them on one of those games where they're having a really bad game, it can feel like, oh my god, how does this person ever get to this rank? And it's like, well, this is probably one of their worst games. Or a lot of people are really good at very specific things. Too. Now, duo queue is a thing. Yeah, that one is a little, you know, there is duo queue. There is, you know, smurfing and things like that. But I just think that a lot of it is like we have such a small sample size seeing people, and we just tend to remember the bad performances so much more than the good ones that it just feels sometimes like there's a bunch of garbage people around, but we're just probably seeing them all with their worst games. And we just don't remember some of the really good people. Like, last night was a perfect example. The last game we played where there's that one Diana, it was like 18-1, and it was like, everybody played well that game, but that was one of those that was like, what I like to call kind of impossible to lose, just about. Like, we could have fed, and probably still won the game, but it's like we don't remember the free win games as much as the free lose. Like, we're gonna remember the guy that's 0-18 more than the 18-0 guy. A lot of times, I think. Oh my god, that's such a terrible fight. Oh, Rumble showed up. I didn't realize that. Oh, get shit on! Oh, it was awesome. And Dragon's putting in some work. Alright, Soul's there, though. We probably better just back it up.
Doing the right thing was boring.
Okay, I'll try to fix the wave. Back in.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are the worst. Life's sweet, Zaya. He's less complicated.
Yeah, drag, that's fine. We're getting upper stuff. Yeah, so, I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of what my take on it is like. At the end of the day, if you're playing better than everyone else around you, you're going to climb. It's like, you're going to get some weird shit happening some games, and I think the system's fine. There were, like, system-wide, especially at kind of the mid-tiers, everybody did move up a little bit. But it's like, everybody moves up. You know, like, Platinum's just not the same that it used to be. But I think that's okay. It's fine.
All that Frost touches, we know.
An ally has
Again,
been
I think
slain.
people think there's something wrong if they're going 50-50, but it's like, that means you're getting fairly matched games. Like, not horrible. Obviously, everybody would like to have higher, you know, higher win rates, but I mean, the ultimate goal of the system is obviously not to let everybody climb and get to Challenger, but just to try to find fair games so people can, you know, just have competitive matches. Sorry, Ewa, I'm trying to keep up with the rest of the... I didn't answer a lot of your stuff you asked a while ago. I had a friend texting me, I was trying to, that I hadn't talked to in a while. I was trying to catch up. I'm trying to focus on this lane. Okay, I gotta try to keep an eye on Soul. I need to try to ward up a bit more. Is Rumble getting that punked? Not that bad, but he did TP down, I guess. Yapper. Me too, I feel that.
An ally has been slain.
Universe tends towards chaos. I'm just helping it along. Living the dream.
Double kill.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation. It's not that I completely lost my sense of calm. It's that the light inside me died a long time ago, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
How does Vayne... Okay, Vayne, I guess, got a couple kills there. I was like, how does she even have kills? But She got 2 of them right there. Yeah, they're just like turbo camping this lane too. And we've done pretty well, I think, considering Soul's missing too. And Lulu Vane's gonna scale pretty well too. It's gonna be very annoying. Please.
You have been slain.
Even with the Swiftness boots, can't get away from him.
Damn.
Fucking Lulu did that knock up like right when I W'd. If I would have got the double knock up on people, that would have been amazing, but... I mean, if Soul didn't roll up right there, we definitely had it, but I think we still had it if I hit that W, but there's... I don't think I could have waited any longer on the Lulu. Like, Lulu took so long to ult to begin with. I think it was just unlucky. I don't think she actually timed that on my W. That's crazy if she did, but... Alright, you're getting flanked again. I'm trying to ward, but... They switched it up. I don't know. Are they trying to do Baron now? No way, right? That was a lot to kill Lulu. Got the soul. Mordekaiser's coming too. What? Alright. Okay, we got a flash. I'll take it.
Self-control is for start. I chose fun.
Rumble's trying. Why'd you and Jayson auto-path bot? Rumble had it. I don't remember which situation that was. Alright, I'm gonna try to get a mask here. Well, I need control words.
Stars are just sad, lonely light.
So we got
in space,
Vlad.
revolving endlessly.
Well, they have double AP in solo lanes, and so do we, so.
Anyone have chocolate? I'm craving chocolate.
God. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Skarner's bottom. Guess I should have pinged it. People just don't respect Baron at all. Feels like in this elo. I gotta direct it though. I gotta like just constantly say, hey, don't go bottom. You gonna 1v2 him? Yep.
Safety is boring. Let's start a fight.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Man, this soul's just fucking running it. In a good way. We just don't have any damage. Like, the Vlad, Skarner, and Rumbles feel like they're not doing any damage. Maybe they'll scale up. He's Dutch. She just gets to do that right in front of Vlad? She's like completely ignored him and just ran me down for like 5 seconds.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Maybe Vlad can scale into it, but he just doesn't seem that comfortable on Vlad. God, it's so fast.
Has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
We can't hold that, man.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness.
I'm just, I don't know. I've seen a couple of good Skarners in solo queue, I guess, but this feels so low damage. Vlad has items, but okay, nice.
Being bad just feels so good.
Got all their sums too, that's good. Oh my god. Yeah, they're not supposed to do damage, quote unquote, but like, there are some things that are like tanky, depending on whatever your classification is. There's a lot of stuff that's hard to kill. I think that potentially also has CC that does like way more damage. Even something like Sejuani feels like it does more damage. Maybe it's just like not the right items or the damage. I don't know. Maybe there's something, you know, more to the story. I'm sure there is, because he is getting played a lot in like Worlds right now. But yeah, I play one more.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Be right back.
I mean, it is AoE CC, yeah, on the Skarner ult, but I don't know. I just feel like he underperforms a lot in the games that I see. In solo queue, at least. I mean, it's not horrible. He's got a 51% win rate. I guess, I mean, that's fine. Maybe it just wasn't a good situation. Yeah, I mean, it is a bad matchup for him. It felt like Vlad just wasn't doing any damage, hardly. I mean, Vlad and Rumble did kind of lose in lane. And they are sort of, you know... Well, I guess they're not early game champs. Vlad, the thing about Vlad just doesn't have any CC. Like, he has, like, damage later, but... I don't know. It's like, we did okay bottom. We didn't, like, completely stomp them. We got camped a lot. We, like, navigated it fairly decently most of the time. It just, like, I don't know. It just felt like we got outscaled.
Let's go.
No, a slow doesn't. When I'm talking CC, I mean, like, hard CC. I don't know, like, I like vampires or hemomancers or whatever the hell they call him. I mean, he's basically a vampire, but so he's like, he's an interesting champ, but if you just want like sustained ranged magic damage, I just feel like there's so many other champs that are similar that probably do more. I'm surprised people don't play Cassio more. She did get buffed fairly recently. I guess he's a little less safe. Briar is the true vampire. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, she is, but she just doesn't have the same vibe. I guess, like, she's like a deranged melee berserker vampire, right? Like, Vlad is your classic, aristocratic, you know, old school Dracula kind of vampire. Have they done any, like, major mainstream vampire movies in a while? I feel like that just really fell out of favor. Like, there were a bunch in the 90s and into, like, the 2000s that I remember. I mean, Interview with the Vampire was pretty good. With, who was it? Was Tom Cruise in that? There were, like, a couple of good stars. And then, of course, you had the, what was it? The teen one that was, like, super popular. I can't remember. My wife read all of that. Twilight. Yeah. I actually read the original, I don't remember if I read all of it, but I read quite a bit of the Dracula, like, original novel. It's pretty cool. I like those, epistolary novels is what they call them. Epistle is like a letter, so it's like a novel of letters where you're just reading like from, you know, one person writing letters to another, and you're just kind of filling in the blanks. It's actually a really interesting writing style. That was like really popular in the 1700s, and there were more after that. Was it Sam something? The guy who wrote Pamela and I don't know if I have it on my shelf. And Clarissa. I never read Clarissa. Oh, here it is. Richardson. Just some light summer reading that I that I could recommend here. Oh, it is okay. Samuel Richardson. Clarissa. I think Pamela was his more famous novel, but this one was pretty famous too. It's a light and sprightly 1,500 pages.
Fine. I don't need more.
But it was actually pretty cool. It was more influential in culture. It was some people wrote a like, I don't know what you'd call it, spoofs about it or were memeing on it. They called it Shamala. Basically, from what I remember, Pamela was about this like maid that worked for this rich guy, basically, and he was always trying to get in her pants the whole novel. And then she was just like resisting him the whole time, and he was wanting to buy her gifts and just basically make her a mistress. But then she held out, and in the end, he finally decided to marry her. Oh no, they took your gin again, man. The fuck?
This is fucking insane.
Well, Jin is, I think he is the most popular ADC right now, versus like Azir is, I don't think a lot of people are playing Azir right now. That's the nice thing about one-tricking like a relatively unpopular champ. It's the same thing with Rakan. Very few people pick Rakan. But yeah, Jin is picked 30% of the time. Just nuts. Kai'Sa's 31, Jin's 30. Third place is Jinx at 19. Easy win versus Jin's. I know you hate Jin. I think Ashe is an okay matchup at Jin, because, I mean, one interaction, obviously, is when he's ulting. You can ult him to shut him up. And it's kind of hard for him to dodge the Ashe arrow. But he does do a lot more burst damage. But yeah, there are a bunch of guys hating on Pamela because they're just like, oh, it's like this virtue signaling, like... And it was deeper than that. I remember reading some of it, but I think Samuel Richardson was like a pretty religious, kind of uptight guy. Thank God we don't have Gale Force. Yeah, Gale Force is pretty obnoxious. It's like that free little extra dodge. So annoying. Yeah, I never really read much stuff from the 1700s, but I had to teach, the one time I got to teach a literature class, teaching Brit Lit 1760 to 1900, I read a bunch of, or like, kind of sort of read, like speed read, a bunch of stuff from that era, and so it was pretty good. I haven't gone back to it because I'm a degenerate and don't read very much, even though I'm an English teacher, English professor. But it's pretty good. Paradise Lost was also quite good. Sorry, what were you saying, Jason?
Oh no, sorry, I was
Okay.
just taking a breath.
Okay. I remember the way they taught it. They taught a little bit of Paradise Lost in high school in this English class, but all they showed was like this basically Garden of Eden kind of thing, and I was just like, why are we reading this? Why is this even important? This is like boring. It's not doing anything major. But it's because like they deliberately didn't want to go into the more controversial stuff, and that it's technically an epic poem, but it reads like a novel, sort of. But like the whole thing that made it really famous was it was told from, it was like supposed to be the fall of man told from Lucifer's perspective, and talking about how he kind of escaped from hell to go up and tempt Adam and Eve. And especially the opening like passage where he's like making this speech to his little demons down in hell, talking about how he's been like unjustly punished and all of this stuff. Like the arguments that he's making like kind of makes sense. It's interesting, especially in that historical period, kind of the illusions where it's talking about like, we need a democracy. Like, I was trying to go for a democracy, and, you know, he was just trying to rule it as a monarchy, as a king, and stuff like that. And you're like, well, I mean, he's not wrong. And then you're like reading it, and it's the first time that Satan's side tried to appear somewhat rational and reasonable and stuff like that, where he wasn't just like a cartoonish horned devil thing. But, you know, scholars have pointed out, because the guy who wrote it was actually like a really religious person, was he was just trying to capture just how tempting Satan can be, even in the writing, by making his side seem reasonable and appealing. So that just all plays into his game of how, you know, you don't really seduce people over to your side by having horns and, you know, being a obviously evil thing. Like, you trick people by seeming very reasonable and stuff like that. So he was kind of one of the first people who popularized sort of the elegant, you know, like wordsmith, smooth talking Lucifer kind of thing. So that's what its contribution was to literature, and that was huge. Obviously, there's been a lot of people that have, a lot of stories, a lot of other things that kind of iterated on that, but I was like, that would be interesting, or infinitely more interesting to high school students if you taught that passage. I mean, realistically, a lot of people are still not going to give a shit. It's a literature class, and people don't like the literature classes, but it would be more interesting, though. The Rizzler, Lucifer, exactly.
An enemy has been slain.
That's what he is. That's the whole point. I don't know why. I guess they thought it would be like sacrilegious or something. Like, I don't know. It is controversial, but it's like, come on, man. Like, the Rizzler. I love a lot of these new terms like Riz and Rizzlers. Beta male demon looking. I mean, I think that's a crucial, if you're trying to be a theologian or whatever, or like a young life or a youth pastor or something like that, like that's what you need to be talking to kids about. So I don't know. So I think even if you're, you know, conservative or whatever, like, shouldn't be afraid of that play. Or not the play, epic poem. Bruisers can have a dash on Stride Breaker. Oh, they can't, yeah. Oh, Zoe's creeping, but we're peeping. Yeah, I don't think we could have collapsed on her. We didn't have... We would have been outnumbered. We didn't have prio. We're not a glass. Could have been almost back. Tracking the jungler. I do track the jungler, like, sorta. Sometimes I lose track of them, though. Obviously not, like, super high level, but I think I'm above average in this elo for tracking jungler and mid laners, but I could definitely do a lot more, especially at the, like, the really early levels before I get wards. Obviously when I have wards down. I think my vision control is definitely top notch for this elo. One of the better things I do. Yeah, before I get the wards, it's a little trickier. Jin is a very cool ADC. I know you hate Jin, but I love his vibe, like the aesthete serial killer vibe. to get him, I might. Oh, get wrecked, son. I don't know why he tried to W me instead of just auto me. No, that was close enough, I think. I'm not sure if you 100% need to do it, but I would have done it too. The incel band kind of vibe. Is he? I don't think he's incel. He's artistic, maybe emo. They do have quite a bit of... I probably better get mercs. Well, yeah. Well, we are cooking. I'm gonna do Swifties. I'm gonna greed out here, and then
Greed out because we're ahead.
yeah. He's got to get good. Not get. I mean, is the 20% on mercs really gonna do that much? I mean, Zoe, she's still gonna hit me with her Q.
You know who I saw that they're playing jungle in Worlds?
What's that?
Zyra jungle.
Oh yeah, that's actually been a thing. That I think you were maybe on a little bit of break for a little bit, but that was definitely a thing. Maybe like 4 or 5 patches ago.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It was so good, it got nerfed like several times. But it's still good, yeah. Zyra and Brand both were really popping as soon as they, especially once they added the burn item to the jungle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage. Like, especially she just like completely melts Baron. Almost solo when she puts down like 6 plants and ults him.
Yeah, I believe it.
Good guys.
Yeah, it's a little weird. She's sort of vulnerable, but she does a lot of damage, and the big thing is just clears so fast. Alright, be careful for a second. I'm clearing these wards. Oh, come on. How did I not... Credit for that. Alright, I'm gonna go get this other ward here. For a second. Mercs is piss useless. I mean, it's still 20% reduction, but it's so expensive. It's like... My thing is like, I don't know, sometimes if I get CC'd for like 5 seconds, it's bad, but with Warmogs especially, I think you can get away with getting Swifties. Because they're probably not going to kill you in one rotation, or it's very hard to do it when you have like 3,000 health. And if they don't kill you during the CC, you can just run out and then heal it all with Warmogs anyways. The movement speed on Swifties not only obviously allows you to, you know, just move around faster in fights and rotate, but it's just more experience. Because then you spend less time running back to lane, less time, like, being away from lane, warding. Like, there's a lot of hidden benefits, especially for support, having movement. Because there's so many things you are usually moving around trying to do. Hey, I don't know where jungler or top is. I kind of want to try him, but it's not going on him. But Jin's really weak right now too. He's just got Swifties. But who is it? Golems? Them probably. Oh, Nico jungler. I don't know if I've seen that before.
Dude, our top is destroying them. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like in their base. Is there Jace just AFK? He's got 33 CS. There's no way, and he's down 5 levels. He has to be AFK.
Killing spree.
Oops. think I was that forced to hit him during the thing, or was that my ignite? I don't know. Try not to KS it, but somehow I got it. I know. I think Swifties, it's never been like an unplayable boot on Recon, but it definitely got a lot better this patch just because the other ones got nerfed so hard. I think Tabbies can still be pretty good, but Recon doesn't usually need those as much as other tanks because you just can run out. And he gets a lot of additional benefit from movement speed because of how his kit works. But Mercs was just so good before it got nerfed. And Ionians. It has felt like you kind of had to do one of those.
An ally has been slain.
If you forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor of Hotness.
I've never tried Souls, to be honest, but I don't think they're the same as old Mobies. The thing about old Mobies is you just came online and you could roam around so fast. I remember old Mobies used to be like 900 gold, and that was sweet.
Whoa! I saw stars for a second. That's so dark.
Oh. Oh, and I'm playing like Dark Matter Recon. I just heard a voice line I'd never heard before. He said, "I bet you wish you didn't learn how to, didn't show me how to play with Dark Matter." Huh, Zoe? That's crazy. I've played like 2,000 games of Recon and there's still voice lines I haven't heard before. Recon's just my spirit animal, man. I like his gameplay. I like his vibe. I'd go get a beer with Recon. It'd be a lot of fun. Whoop! It's close. Alright, I gotta... Actually... Yeah, I don't have Warmogs yet. I gotta back. Yeah, it's Jayson just AFK. Which is kind of a shame. I mean, I'll take a free win, but, you know, we were rocking pretty well even before that.
Oh, yeah.
Warwick just doesn't want to kill Dragon, or what? Okay. Left it at literally 1 HP for like 5 seconds. The movement speed is very nice. On most tanks, I still think... Well, it depends on the tank, I guess. But on other tanks, having, like, tabbies is still really good. Because they're going to stay in there and they're going to be getting autoed a lot. If you're Maokai or... Leona, Nautilus... Poppy, I don't know. Maokai and Poppy might still want Swifties because their engage range is so low. I haven't tried Poppy support again recently. I know she's kind of all the rage in the last little bit, last month or so. Oh shit! No! Damn it. I didn't realize I had tower aggro. Took like 4 extra shots for free. I mean, I guess that kept other people from taking shots. Camille's getting it. When is Arcane coming out? Please don't build Warmogs on Poppy. I probably would, I'll be honest. But I don't know what Poppy builds. Oh, she likes Dead Man's, I think, recently. She does like, she can do a lot of burst damage if she tackles something in a wall. Has Dead Man's plus the claw. Jumpin' Asian. Guess I could have given it to Camille too, but I mean, they already got the report, but I'll just go ahead and report him again.
That's right.
Alright, man. Well, I gotta get up and grade some of these essays and do some Chad wifing in the morning. But I'll probably be on later tonight, or later tomorrow night, though, if you're on.
Should be, yeah.
So, alright, man. Well, have a good one. I'll catch you next time.
You too, I'll see you.
See ya. Alright, so that's it for me. Thank y'all very much for coming out, as usual. Great times. Hanging out. Not a lot of innovation tonight, but I would say a couple of, like, pretty good games. Sort of. I guess that one was just kind of a steamroll, and the one before, we put up a little bit of a fight. But I am possibly, my wife and I might go out and get some drinks with a friend we haven't seen in a while. We'll see. But I should be able to get on at least late night, if nothing else. But we'll see how it goes. But anyways, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you everybody next time.